All right, hey everybody, welcome back to another one number tutorial video. This is Eric Parker. Today's video, I want to walk through how to build a waterfall chart in Tableau. Waterfall charts are great for when you're showing cumulative effects over time. I'm going to use some baseball data to show how the Mariners' run differential is looking game by game throughout the course of the season. You might use this to look at something like profitability or employment counts. There are all kinds of different use cases. So first of all, let me just give you a quick walkthrough of the data that I'm going to be working with in this tutorial. So I've connected to a spreadsheet that has data on the Mariners season. And so each row of data represents a single game that has taken place. So let me just do something to make sure that I don't have any future data here, which is that I'm just going to filter and exclude the games that are being previewed. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to add my time component to columns. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and try and use, I actually think what makes the most sense for this. I'm probably going to use game number actually, because I don't think these dates are in a proper date format for Tableau right now. So let me take my game number, I'm going to flip that up to dimensions and put that on columns. So I'll do fit width so we can see this all at once. So you can see the Mariners have played a little bit over 30 games so far this season. I have a null in there. Let me just exclude that. Okay, so they've won some and they've lost some, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my run differential calculation, which is just saying how many runs did they score, how many were scored against them. So if you score 5 runs, but you allow 8 runs, that's -3 for that game. So just to get us started, I'm going to put my run differential field on rows. And so you can see a positive bar is a game they won and a negative bar is a game they lost. So for the sake of being able to create a waterfall chart, I want to turn that into the running sum of run differential. So I'm going to hit the drop down here next to run differential and add a table calculation. And the calculation type will be running total. And yep, and you can see my sum here. Table across, that's probably fine. Okay, so for the waterfall chart, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my mark type from automatic, which is in this case bar, to Gantt bar. Okay, so then I end up with just all these little individual dashes along the axis. And then what I'm going to do to fill in that space is I'm actually going to put the negative of their run differential, which sounds weird, but for instance, they won their first game by 1 run. So I want this 1 run to backfill 1 space. So let me create a calculated field, and I'll just call this negative run differential. And it's just going to be the minus sign and then the run differential. Okay, so I put that minus run differential on size. And then you can see that, like I said, for that first game that they won by 1 run, it just backfilled 1 space. It just went down. Or the next game where they lost by 3, it went up 3 spaces to fill this. So it's kind of a weird way of thinking about it, but yeah, the size you want to be the inverse of the run differential. And now from here, I have a lot of ability to be able to do whatever I want with this. So for instance, maybe I put the original run differential field on colors so I could see more easily what games were wins and what games were losses. So in this case now, any blue bar would be a game they won and any orange bar would be a game that they lost. I could even put the original run differential on label if I want to be able to see how much did they win or lose by. So let me do a little bit of alignment there. So those are showing up inside of those bars. So you can see their worst loss of the season was an 8-run loss in whatever game that was, game 7, and their biggest win of the season was a 6-run win. So that's the quick version of doing a waterfall chart. I hope that's helpful. Just a quick rundown one more time. How do we do this? We put our field, in this case, run differential on the row shell. We put whatever we want the columns to be on the column shell. So we had games on columns, run differential on rows. We turn the run differential into a running sum, change the mark type to Gantt bar, and then we put a negative of run differential. See if I can find my cursor here. Nope, wrong place. So close. And there it is. And then we put the negative of the run differential on size in the marks card. And that was pretty much it. From there, coloring, labeling, it's all just a little bit of customization. So that's a simple waterfall chart in Tableau. Hope that's helpful. Feel free to comment below if you have any questions. So thanks for following along, and I'll catch you on another video soon.